Hey guys, this is Shegun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. So today is the 27th of April 2025. We will be doing the weekly trade planning session. I'm going to do the portfolio selection first, then I will try to do a couple of the majors based on the portfolio selection, and then we will look at them in terms of the multi-time frame analysis and stuff like that. So for the sake of those that are watching this type of video for the first time, what I normally do is, which I'm gonna do now, is to highlight the strong and the weakly pairs based on the numbers we derive from the portfolio selection or the currency strength index daily and the weekly. We'll look at the 4 hours as well. So the strongest pair on the weekly chart is the euro. So, and that is 85, followed by Swiss, which is the 52, then followed by the pound, 34, followed by JPY 32. Then we've got the New Zealand minus 23. We've got the Canadian minus 27. Followed by Aussie minus 58. Aussie has been consistently weak for the last 2 or 3 months. Minus 58. Then finally we've got the US dollar, which is very weak, minus 62. Okay, then let's do the daily quickly. Swiss is the highest on the daily, so we've got the CHF 82, Euro 50. Then we have the New Zealand 42. And as you can see, the New Zealand on the weekly is minus 23, but on daily is actually in the top 3. So that means the price on the New Zealand might be going through a short covering or a stronger pullback, if you may say, and that the opportunity lies there. So let's quickly finish this. Then followed by JPY, which is 16. The next one is the Canadian, which is 0.66, followed by pound minus 12. And the same thing can be said for the pound as well, because it's positive on the weekly but negative on the daily. Aussie is minus 31, so that's a bona fide downside movement. Aussie minus 31. The US dollar, wow, 109. 109. Okay, and this is the cumulative number. We don't need to do the 4 hours. I normally do that on a daily basis so that we can gauge where the strength lies in. Okay, so let me just change the date on this one, 27/04/2025. All right, so that gives us these numbers. The strongest is the euro, 135, followed by the Swiss, which is 7, 134. Then we've got this one, 48. This is the JPY 6, 48, 22. This is 5. Then 19 is 4, 19. Then we've got minus 21, which is 3. which is 3, yeah, 2, and this will be 1. So as you can see, the strong pairs are the Euro, followed by the Swiss CHF, then we've got the JPY, and we've got the 5 is GBP. Be careful buying pounds right now, GBP. Okay, based on this, we'll get to the chart anyway. Then the weak pairs is the US dollar, USD, and AUD, followed by CAD, I think. Yeah, and then CAD is 3, 4 is the New Zealand NZD. So that's basically our portfolio selection for today, or the week commencing the 27th of April 2025. The idea, what we're trying to do here is actually to pair the strong and the weak pairs so that we can look for trading opportunities. So obvious buy pair will be the Euro US dollar. So that will be one of the pair we're going to analyze. Then we've got the Euro AUD, EURCAD, and the EURNZD, if anybody is interested in trading that. Now we've got the Swiss US dollar Swiss. Okay, and there's positive correlation between Euro and the Swiss, so you can see that's a good strength there. Swiss, Aussie Swiss. We've got the CAD Swiss CHF. We don't have to trade all these pairs, but it's always good to, some people like trading this type of pairs. I don't trade the CAD Swiss or Aussie Swiss. Then we've got the NZDCHF. And the next one is the Japanese yen, okay? US dollar JPY, AUDJPY, CADJPY, and the NZDJPY. Okay, for pound, we'll do the pound as well. So buy pair will be GBP US dollar, pound Aussie, GBPAUD, pound CAD, GBPCAD, and GBPNZD. So basically, that is the portfolio selection done. You want to be looking at selling this pair based on their technicals, and then you want to be looking at buying these ones here. Okay, these are our buy pairs, these are the sell pairs. This is how we do the portfolio selection, and we follow this for the week, and we just look at the chart to see where we are in terms of the strength. So what I'm going to do, I'll do the Euro US dollar, I'll do the dollar Japanese yen, I'll do the yen pairs in terms of dollar yen, CAD yen, and if time permits me, I can squeeze in the pound US dollar and the New Zealand US dollar. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the Euro US dollar first. Okay, I'm going to look at the daily chart, 4 hours, and the 15 minutes chart. Okay, so this is the daily chart. You can see this thing is trending up. What I've got here, I've got the multi-time frame system and the valid pullback tool for that we use. Basically, this is the chart 247 wave of success tool that I think I shared it last week. We have an uptrend, momentum precedes prices. What we have here is a pullback. We can count the days and the bars as well. So this pullback is valid, 0, 1, that is valid. So what we are looking for, because this is a trend, we don't have with this one, fine, we can say we have a trend changing pattern here, which is in this move here, because 1, 2, 3, 4, that is constituted as a trend changing pattern. And price broke the top with 3 wave, 1, 2, 3. So that is valid. For us, in order to sell this, we need to see an attempt to the top here. So for us right now, selling is not an option right now. Based on this, we can look to go short below here. So that will be our sell point. Let me see if I've got sell points on this chart. No. Okay, I think I deleted those. I'm going to quickly do this. Okay, that will be sell point on the euro. So we don't have to do it for the other ones. Okay, and our going long will be above the 1 daily high. Okay, okay. The reason we do that is the 4-bar rule is very simple. If you have a trend, even in a consolidation market, but as we can see, the portfolio is telling us euro is very strong. You can see the evidence. But with this, actually, there's going to be a reversal after the second leg attempt of the high. They may come above here. As long as they don't close above this high, we can look to sell at the break of this buy point. So we want to buy first before we look for a selling opportunity to at least come and retest this zone here, because we have a trend changing pattern here, and that should be tested. That is that's how the trend works. That's how the market structure works. This here will be tested at the failure here. So let's look at the 4 hours. We just want to see if anything is developing in the 4 hours. 0, 1. So we don't even have a momentum here. This is where this is the trend changing pattern that I was telling you. Now I can see it's very clear on the 4 hours. 0, 1, 2. We have another one here. 0, 1. There's no trend changing pattern here. So we have one here, we have one here. So price is likely, in most cases, will come and trade this once we have a failure. So what you're looking for here is a lower momentum high, 2 that failed to make a higher high. We have 0, we need to see 1 and 2 that failed, then we can look for selling opportunity. But where we are right now, selling is not an option. So 15 minutes chart, what do we have here? We know what we want to do. Okay, so you want to be looking to buy. You can see a break here already. So wait for the momentum, buy the structure, and that should give us a nice move towards this area here. So that is the euro US dollar for the week commencing the 27th of April. The next one I'm going to do is the US dollar Japanese yen. Okay, as we saw on the portfolio, the dollar is very weak. Okay, and that is indicated by the chart. We have a pullback here. So if we look at the 0, 1, 2, so we have a valid pullback. 0, 1, 2, we have a valid pullback. We don't, if you count this wave down, 0, 1, 2, 3, this is 4, and we're expecting one more low. So how can we trade this? I'm just going to use the 4-bar rule. Buying this is a valid buy, but we need the pullback because we have a momentum now. you cannot buy in a downtrend if you don't have a structure, a higher low. Okay, so the best trade we still want to take is a short. Okay, and that will be our sell point there, 143.68. Above here is a buy point, but I will advise against buying it at the high because of a downtrend. You need to see a sell. If it fails to go below this momentum low here, okay, then we can look for buying opportunity. But buying here is like waste of money. You can sell for a completion of the wave structure, but we don't want to buy at the high. But that technically is a buy point. Okay, so look at the 4 hours. What do we have here? So 135. So the wave structure has completed. Price is telling us at the end of this move they will come and trade here. Okay, so the potential and there's possibility for 139.88 to be broken to the downside. Look at that. Okay, very nice trend to the downside. So that is basically, I don't need to, let's look at the 15 minutes chart. There's a sell already. We have a trend changing pattern here, followed by a single break. That's a pin, that's a high. We may have a higher high, I don't know. Let's look at this properly. We have 0 1 1 2. So momentum high structure. So they are buying this. Okay, the idea is if they make a momentum low, if they come and break here during the Tokyo session or next on Monday, anytime on Monday, if they break the low, this low here, 143.44, price is likely to give us a correction again. And that will probably be your best selling opportunity. Okay, because of this high. All right, so even if they break this high, we don't want to take that trade because of the information that we got on the bigger time frame. Okay, so that is the US dollar Japanese yen for the week commencing 27th of April. The next one I'm going to look at is the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Let's look at the daily chart. I like trading the CAD yen because it's one of the pairs that it's more of a technical pair and I love trading it. So we have the same thing, 0 1 2. We have a momentum to the downside. This is a pullback. Okay, 0 1 2. It's the same thing. It's similar, very similar to the dollar yen. Okay, that is our sell point there from the daily chart. This will be the buy point. We don't want to buy, all right, because this is a downtrend. We have a momentum candle, but you need to wait for a structural pullback before the buy is valid. The low here is the momentum low. Okay, that is the, let me see if I can squeeze one more in. That is the Canadian dollar Japanese yen. You guys, these reference points, they are valid reference points. Okay, and if any of you want to follow this trade, let me know how you get on with it. Okay, because these are the ones particularly that I'm going to be focusing on this week. So let's look at the pound dollar, and that will be the last one we'll do. The pound, as you can see, the trend is strong. What do we have here? 0 1 2. We have a trend changing pattern here. Price has broken above the momentum high, so this is the momentum high. All right, and we are looking for is the same thing on the dollar, the euro US dollar. So our buy point will be, which one is the closest? This one here. That will be our buy point. If the price make another high above here, that means price has broken twice. So we're gonna see the third one. So you can't look for selling in long-term selling. But right now, if they fail to take this high, then you can look for selling opportunity. But with this, I'm very reluctant giving you a selling point here, but we still, let's be safe and put the selling there. That will be our sell point. So there you have it, guys. The week coming up is going to be very interesting. I wish you a successful trading week. If you have any question during the week and you feel like you need more clarity, send me a message or leave a comment in the video.